Hi there, and the warmest possible welcome to today's pint-sized 10-over game. I'm Mark Nicholas, and I'm absolutely delighted to bring you this special form of the game, a new form that has everybody on the edge of their seats. This is a hard surface, and it looks to me as if it'll have even bounce and good carry through to the wicket-keeper. I'd be batting first if I won this toss. One of those tosses that didn't really matter. On balance, I think they're happy to bat first. It's a beautiful pitch and will stay that way throughout the whole day.
Singh for the first over of the innings.
Characteristic stuff. Beautifully played square drive, hit with power and a 4 all the way.
He picked the length quickly with that one.
And now the confidence is seeping through. He dispatched that with, well, with ease and grace. Ah, nice leg glance. The timing was there. The bowler's got a problem. You cannot bowl at this guy's legs. That is massive.
That over helped the run rate somewhat.
Expensive, too expensive, particularly at this stage of the game. You know, you cannot afford to hemorrhage runs like that.
A little too wide to make him play there. Wide ball signalled by the umpire. There should be some runs here. Got him. He's gone.
That went straight through the gate.
We can have a look at that again. The next batsman is Creedy. Stopped in the covers. I think he was easily back in the crease there. Just one run. He's worked that into the gap. Just one run.
The bowling side are now allowed more players outside the ring as the fielding restrictions have been lifted. Well, he hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6.
Played into the gap. Just one run. Creedy facing. The sweeper picks up. Oh, that must have been close. That's 2 more runs on the board. That's found the gap in the field. He's not a good judge of a run, is he? Stopped in the covers. That over helped the run rate somewhat. Fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. Excellent running from the 2 batsmen.
It's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches.
Preedy waiting at the striker's end. Beautiful piece of bowling, that. And the end of the over. he's been caught.
Now have a look at this again. That is a good example of how to take a catch.
Let's see the action replay of that. These runs will be signalled as leg byes. Umpires signalling that as leg byes. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in.
Oh, that's a gift, just a gift, and this guy's too good to ignore gifts like that.
What a marvellous catch. Singh is underneath it and takes it comfortably.
Nicely judged. They're difficult, those, when they kind of hang in the air and take so long to come down.
This was the end of the innings for Creedy. Steered expertly into the gap. Fielded by the man out long on. It looked as if he was home to me.
He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler. Well, that's hurt. And you can see that that's hurt him. They don't want to show it, the batsman, but I reckon the bruise will come up. He's just got to get on with it. Rub it and get on with it.
That really is a suicidal run out.
Oh, that's just a waste. What a terrible waste of a wicket. Desperately bad communication by the batsman out there. It'll seem like a mile back to that pavilion after getting out so cheaply.
This was how the wicket fell.
You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant!
Super catch that. That was really well judged. It went a long way up.
Brilliantly taken by the fielder, brilliant. He's backed up the bowler at a time when it was most needed.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion.
Now that came right out of the middle of the pack.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Stopped in the covers. Just one run. Shot. And the end of the over.
Great strike. Great strike. 6 from the moment he hit it.
They'll be looking for that ball for days.
Effortless, brilliant, and maximum.
Fielded by the man out long on. Direct hit would have got him.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum.
They've turned that into 2. That's good running.
Oh, he really laid into that delivery. 4 all the way.
That's the run away for 4.
Exciting, exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum. tantalising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence.
That went a long way back into the stands.
Oh, another one of those, and this bowler will be out of the attack. What a super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either. Don't even bother chasing that. That's away into the bleachers.
That was sheer power. There's his half-century.
Yeah, looked in good touch. Super effort today, and the key is to build on it. Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that.
Superb shot that, right off the middle. That's 6 sixes off the over. Quite brilliant batting.
Welcome back. Everybody's ready now for the second session in this thrilling contest. Up in the commentary box is Richie Bennett.
Thanks, Mark. Mongia is going to take the first ball. Mongia facing. That's been given as a wide. A very good over. Only 2 off it in the end.
The fielding restrictions provide enough opportunity for attacking batsmen, so I expect a lot of quick runs in these early overs. They'll get you if you bowl there. This is one of the world's great players through the leg side.
Stopped in the covers. There's just one there. Expertly held.
An early wicket like that can be crucial. Now we'll see how the batting side respond.
He's gone for a duck.
He's back in the pavilion, and there's a big round 0 alongside his name.
The next man in is Giles. The sweeper picks up. He's worked that into the gap. That required perfect timing.
He loves it there. That's a great stroke. 4 more. Well, we'll see some fielding changes now that those restrictions are lifted. Remember that a minimum of 4 players have to remain inside the ring.
Giles is now facing. He timed that to perfection.
Well, the trouble with bowling there is that it's his favourite area, and he'll hammer you every time. Lovely shot, lovely shot. It raced to the fence for 4.
There it goes, right out of the ground.
It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
That's Giles is really on the attack at the moment. Giles waiting at the striker's end.
You know, he seemed to completely misjudge that ball and ended up just playing all around it.
He's winded, but I think he'll be okay to continue. Well, that isn't the place to bowl at this batsman.
Oh, he played that stroke perfectly.
Tucked off his legs. He's got it into the gap. Pushed into the gap. That's 2 more runs on the board. Mongia has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed. Flicked off his legs. Mongia is now on strike. They were diving for cover with that one.
Well, he hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6. Oh, he picked that up beautifully. Quite beautifully.
Oh, that's gone a long way.
Miles! He's hit it miles! You just don't see it played much better than that. Marvellously well played.
Mongia facing.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum.
That's 50 for Mongia.
He's batted well today. Good concentration and excellent technique.
That over eased the pressure on the batting team.
Too many runs for the captain's liking, in my view. I reckon he'll whip him out of the attack.
He's not a good judge of a run, is he? Beautiful piece of fielding that. Dean gets his first wicket.
Well, he wasn't there for long, and the score proves it.
This was how the wicket...
Nicely timed. You don't need to smash the ball to the boundary every time. Sometimes ease and grace will do it.
That was sheer power.
His straight driving is perfect.
Just 1 run.
Great strike. Great strike. 6 from the moment he hit it.
There it goes. I've turned that into 2. That's good running. Struck in front. Gone.
He's not happy with that. I don't know what the complaint is, but he does not look happy.
We can have a look. It's in the air. That is one of the better catches you are ever likely to see. That was really well judged. It went a long way up.
Now have a look at this again. That is a good example of how to take a catch.
He's gone for a duck.
The first baller, all the way for that one ball.
Let's see the action replay of that.
Ah, well, everything was in the right place there, and it raced away to the boundary. That's a classic, as good as you'll ever see, a masterful stroke, and look how the spectators respond. They love that sort of batting. Don't even bother chasing that. That's away into the bleachers.
Gone, caught.
Now, he made that catch look easy, but it was far from it. All of us, we really enjoyed watching him bat today. That was an exciting innings.
This was how the inning... That's a brilliant shot, right off the meat of the bat.
Oh, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff. What super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either.
That over helped the run rate somewhat.
He does score a lot of runs through the covers. He's an excellent placer of the ball.
Batsmen are in trouble here. We'll need a TV replay to decide this one. That's the red light. He's out.
Now that the tail is exposed, they need to make sure that they keep it tight out there and not give anything more away.
That's found the gap in the field. Beautiful shot.
Well, the bowler can't really complain about that. It's a poor line and been suitably punished.
Let's see the action replay. Marvellous effort that. That's out. Caught.
That's not a great stroke. It's almost as if he lost concentration.
PD gets his first wicket. We can have a look at a little too wide to make him play there. That's been given as a wide. Straight through to the keeper. Wide ball signalled by the umpire. They've turned that into good running. That's good judgment. No need to play at that. 4 wides to India.
4 wides. Not a nice way to finish the day. Effortless, brilliant, and maximum.
6.
Ah, that'll please them. They've come through a few problems with great fortitude. That's a fine victory in this limited overs match here today. Well, on behalf of Richie Benno and myself, we bid you a very good evening, and we'll see you next time for more of our very special cricket coverage.